The wind brushes softly across the hills of ancient Israel. Olive trees sway, and the golden dust of morning rises over the quiet town of Dothan. All is still, for now. But far beyond those hills, tension is stirring like thunder beneath the surface. The king of Aram is pacing in his war tent, eyes burning with fury. Every time he plans an ambush against Israel, somehow Israel escapes. It's as if someone is whispering secrets into the ears of the enemy, and someone is. But not a spy, a prophet, Elisha, a man of God whose prayers reach heaven and whose ears hear from the Almighty. In his quiet home in Dothan, Elisha communes with the God who sees everything, even the secret murmurs of kings behind closed doors. Elisha, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the very words you speak in your bedroom. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 12. That was all the Aramean king needed to hear. "Find him," he snarled. "Find this prophet and capture him." And so, under the cover of darkness, the army came. The sun is just beginning to rise. The town of Dothan stirs gently. Birds call out in the crisp morning air. Elisha's young servant stretches, steps outside to begin his chores, and freezes. His heart slams against his ribs. His breath catches. Every hill, every path, every exit, covered. Soldiers, chariots, shields gleaming in the morning sun. An entire army has surrounded the town, silent, waiting, deadly. The servant stumbles back inside, panic in his voice. "My master, what shall we do?" 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 15. But Elisha is calm. His eyes hold peace, not panic. He sees something deeper than the battlefield. He sees heaven's presence. And now, so will we. Lesson 1. God sees what we cannot see. "Don't be afraid," Elisha says softly. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 16. The servant doesn't understand. It's just the two of them. Elisha closes his eyes, not in fear, in prayer. "O Lord, open his eyes, so he may see." 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 17. And suddenly, the servant gasps, his knees weaken, his mouth falls open. For behind the enemy soldiers, above them, around them, on every hill, are chariots, but not ordinary chariots, flaming chariots, chariots of fire, and horses of fire. The armies of heaven, blazing with the glory of God. They had been there all along. Lesson 2. Fear fades when we fix our eyes on God. Fear had clouded the servant's sight. But now, in one divine moment, his vision shifts from terror to awe. The enemy is still there, but God's power is greater. And now, with this unshakable peace, Elisha walks outside. The enemy advances. Elisha lifts his voice to heaven once more. "Strike them with blindness, Lord." 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 18. In an instant, the advancing army slows. Confusion spreads like fog. The soldiers blink, stumble. Their vision darkens. They don't know where they are or who stands before them. And Elisha, unarmed, walks into the midst of them. He doesn't raise a sword. He doesn't shout. He speaks gently. "This isn't the road. This isn't the city. Follow me, and I'll take you to the man you seek." And the army follows, an entire battalion, helpless in the hands of a prophet. Lesson 3. Prayer opens the eyes of faith. Elisha's prayers opened the eyes of his servant and closed the eyes of his enemies, not by force, but by faith. Because when we walk with God, we don't need all the answers. We just need to see through his eyes. The journey is long. Dust rises beneath the feet of the soldiers. Elisha leads them straight into the heart of Samaria, the capital of Israel. When they arrive, he prays again, "Lord, open their eyes, and they see. They are no longer surrounding their enemy. They are surrounded. The king of Israel watches in disbelief. The entire enemy army is standing in his capital, confused, disarmed, vulnerable. He turns to Elisha. "My father, shall I kill them? Shall I kill them?" 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 21. His voice shakes with eagerness. This is the perfect chance to destroy them. But Elisha doesn't come for blood. He comes for breakthrough. Lesson 4. God can turn our enemies into peace. Do not kill them, Elisha says firmly. Would you kill men you've captured with your own sword? Feed them, give them water, let them eat, and then send them home. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 22. And so, the king of Israel, once ready for vengeance, prepares a feast. The enemies who came to kill sit down at a table. They eat, they drink, they are refreshed, and when they return to their land, they do not come back. The war is over. So the bands of Aram stopped raiding Israel's territory. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 23. Lesson 5. Mercy is more powerful than revenge. In a world that says, fight back, Elisha showed mercy. In a moment that could have ended in bloodshed, God ended it in peace. As the dust settles and peace returns to the land, the hills of Dothan stand quiet again. But now we see them differently, because we know what was always there, what the servant couldn't see, what fear tried to hide, the fire of heaven, the power of God, the armies of the unseen King. When you feel surrounded by fear, by problems, by situations too big to solve, remember this: you are not alone. Behind what your eyes can see, there is a greater presence, a greater power, and a greater peace, because those who are with you are more than those who are against you. Let the story settle deep in your heart, like flame in the night, and may you never forget. Lesson 1. God sees what we cannot see. Lesson 2. Fear fades when we fix our eyes on God. Lesson 3. Prayer opens the eyes of faith. Lesson 4. God can turn our enemies into peace. Lesson 5. Mercy is more powerful than revenge. The hills are still full of fire, and the God who was with Elisha is still with you.